Everybody, welcome to another segment of Motocents with Blaine Rasmussen, brought to you by Rocky Mountain Honda Powerhouse. On today's segment, we're at the wonderful Wild Rose Motocross track today. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit overcast. The dirt's perfect. So beginning of the season, I guess for us right now, what I'd like to talk to you a little bit about today is riding position. Proper riding position will always save the day in any situation. Okay, so we're going to touch on just a couple quick basic ideas for keeping your body in the proper position. The idea is you want to keep as neutral as possible on the bike. You don't want to hang too far off the back. You don't want to hang too far off the front, just in the center. So I'm going to quickly show you a couple of positions to be in. Okay, a lot of people think you're riding a motorcycle. It's not a cruiser bike. You're not on for the ride like this. It's a motocross bike. The bike is always jumping and bouncing around. So where you want to be is in a very central position. Ideally, what you want to try to watch for is always keeping your chin over the crossbar pad. That's a good fundamental starting point for any situation, okay? The other basic idea is to keep your elbows always up. If your elbows are down, I'm exaggerating, they're going to dig in your ribs. You're not going to have any control. Elbows up, as your bike's floating around from side to side over the bumps, you'll always be able to handle any situation, okay? In motocross, you're standing 90% of the time. So as you're standing, again, chin over the crossbar pad, elbows are out, and this way you can see the bike can rock underneath you over the whoops, the bumps. It can rock back and forth, and you're in a very centered, neutral position. This is what I like to call my attack position. Works for any situation, okay? So those are the ideas. And when your elbows are out, it's hard to grip the grips straight on like this. So I always like to think of grabbing your grips like you're grabbing a doorknob, kind of like when you're turning a doorknob. If you do that, it's natural for your elbows to stay out all the time. And again, you can be in that natural centered position. Let the bike bounce around underneath you. If you learn this position and memorize it, your body will memorize that position, and you stay in that position most of the time, you'll never get yourself into trouble hanging off the back of the bike. So those are my quick tips for riding position. So for Rocky Mountain Honda Powerhouse, I'm Blaine Rasmussen from Motocents, and that's my 2 cents.